Hello again, gamers. Welcome back to the Board Game Captain. I'm the Board Game Captain, and today I'm going to be reviewing and showing you how to play Fracture, which is one of the Blinks games. Now, Fracture came in the original Blinks core set, though they are trying some different combinations of games, so you might see it for sale in a different, newer combination that they've worked out. But I got the Blinks core set sent to me by Move38 for free to be able to review and also do review and tutorials to some of the games. So thank you, Move38, for sending me this set to play and do content with. So I'm going to be doing a full review and tutorial on Fracture so that you know what kind of game it is and how to play it and what my opinion is on it if you see it in a set available for sale. So before we get started, I do want to draw attention to the fact that I am wearing one of our merch shirts. This is the Hey Good Looking, Come to This Dungeon Often shirt. Because you know what? Sometimes when you're role-playing and you run into a monster in a dungeon, maybe combat's not what is required. Perhaps you have to brush off those charisma-based skills to get past that monster. If you're interested in getting any of our merch shirts, this or others, as well as our mugs, and we also have a sticker, there's a link to my Teespring store in the description down below. And if you're in a position to and would like to help out the channel, you can join my Patreon. Also a link in the description below where you can get access to videos early or also even be able to influence future content on the channel. Now, without any further ado, we're going to go to the table. I'm going to show you how to play a game of Fracture, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to talk about how this game plays and how it feels. I'm going to rate it and review it, and we're going to get a second opinion from Lynn. Okay, so you will require 12 blinks to play a game of Fracture. In order to get yourself playing, you have to pick up the Fracture blink and hold it until it goes into training mode, just like with all of the games, and you'll have a circling blue light. Then you attach it to the formation, and it will spread through the other blinks and teach them how to play Fracture. Once they're all in the blue circling modes like this, that means they are learning, and in a moment they're going to change colors to other colors when it is ready to play the game of Fracture. Okay, so now we can set these blinks to colors. We're going to need to have 2 of them as a neutral color, and we're going to have 5 as 2 different opposing colors. So we're going to set this one here to yellow. Lynn is going to set her 5 over there to blue, and we're going to set the neutral ones to green. There we go. Then we're going to make a single formation. This is the recommended formation for a 2-player game where you have the greens in the middle, the yellow on one side and the blues on the other. Lynn is playing blue. And now the way you want to play this game is you have to, on your turn, separate the formation into 2 chunks. They can be of any size as long as they can easily just slide out of the formation. And you want to be able to end a turn with all of your own blinks happy as well as the neutral blinks happy. And a blink is happy when it is touching at least 2 other blinks, but all the blinks that it's touching are of a different color. So, for instance, I could, if I pull out these blinks here, I can move them over to here, and you see that green blink there and the green blink here are now both celebrating. They are happy, while no other blinks are currently happy. Now that was my first move, now it is Lynn's move. So now I'm going to choose to pull this singular blink off of here and attach it over here because that will make that blink happy. So now Lynn made her own blink happy, but in doing so, she also made my blink there happy. I'm going to separate these 2 out, one of mine and one of Lynn's, and I'm going to slide mine. Whoops, I don't think I can slide it in there, can I? No, I can. Needs to be this way. I'm going to slide mine in right there, which makes it happy. It also unfortunately makes Lynn's blink happy, which was not originally what I was intending to do. I'd kind of messed that one up a little bit. Okay, very well done. I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to pull this singular blink off and put it over there to make it happy.
I think I won.
You did just win. That is game. Lynn managed to keep this one on the outside, mine, so it didn't become happy, and she got all of hers as well as the neutral blinks happy. That is a look at a full game of Fracture. So now we're going to head back over. We're going to talk about how this game plays and how it feels. I'm going to rate it and review it, and we're going to get a second opinion from Lynn. Okay, welcome back. So I'm going to talk a bit about Fracture. Now, I want to start first with my only downside with Fracture. I only have one, but I very important I draw attention to it. Fracture can only be played with 12 or more blinks. You must have a minimum of 12 blinks to play it. So a lot of times the sets come with 6 blinks only. If you get a set of Fracture to start with, like the core set, you're going to need another set to play this one. This one will just be a component for other games until you buy a second set. I needed to talk about that because it is very important for you to know that you will require 2 of the different sets of 6 combined to be able to play Fracture. That being said, once you have the 12 blinks to play, this is my favorite game from the core set. I absolutely adore Fracture. I think it is very strategic, very tactical, and a really good abstract strategy game. And this is one of those that while it's not necessary for it to be on the blinks, it is one that I think highlights the benefits of the blinks. The magnetic nature of the blinks holding each other together, and especially while you are splitting the formation apart, is very good. Also, I love how it causes the visual stimulus of the celebration when you have the blinks in their happy positions, because you have to get all of your color, and if you're playing 2-player, the neutral colors in happy positions to win. It's a very important part of the game to know for a fact they are in a happy position, and it's something that if you were just playing with physical components, not electronic components, you might miss that. So yeah, I think this is definitely awesome being on the blink system, and it's a really cool game. So there is only one way to win it, but the way of winning it is very cleanly designed, and it's a very cool system. It looks really cool on the tabletop. It feels very clean. It feels very tactically and strategically complex, but very simple to learn. And those are like the most awesome abstract strategy games in my opinion. If you can't tell that I'm raving about it, like I said, this is my favorite game in the core set. I give Fracture 8 out of 10 stars. Now, I like it better at 2 players than I do at more players. I know some people like it at more players, but I like this as a 2-player abstract strategy game. It feels very, very much your mind versus your opponents when you do it as a 2-player abstract strategy game, and that's where I like it best, and that is the version of it that really made me give it 8 out of 10 stars. Yeah, I really like this one. This one is tons of fun. Definitely one of my all-time favorite blinks of all the blinks. It's fantastic. But let's get a second opinion. Lynn, how many stars out of 10 would you give to Fracture?
7.
So Lynn is a little bit behind me. She gives it a 7, but she also thoroughly enjoyed this one. She did say it's one of her top 3 in the core set, and she does enjoy playing this one as well. So we are in agreement that this is a 2 thumbs up review. We both really liked Fracture. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns either on this video or on the game of Fracture, feel free to put them in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this review and tutorial for one of the Blinks games and you'd like to see me do more, be sure to give this video a like, share it on all forms of social media. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Board Game Captain. That's Captain spelled with a K on YouTube. And if you'd like to request any review and tutorials to specific other games, either from the core set or from the expansion set number 1, or from the community expansion set. I have been sent all 3 of these to do review and tutorials on, so feel free to tell me which games from those sets you would like to see me cover on the channel. And until next time, game on.